Hey everyone, welcome to our studio today. So glad you could join us. We got a special project that we're going to be working on. We'll talk a little more about that in a little while. But a lot of times people ask me about my palette. So today I'm going to show you exactly what we're going to be using for this project. Normally they're basically almost always the same, but there'll be an extra color occasionally that I'll add to it. Okay, come over to the palette and I want to show you. We're going to start out. I'm going to do every color for you today so you'll know exactly. This is white. Now I'm going to put some white out. What I'll do, I've already got one little spot. I'll put another one right there. So I've got about 3 spots of white. Now I'll put the lid back on it. Now this is cadmium yellow. I'm going to put cadmium yellow right beside of the white. And I might need a little more than that, so I'm going to put out 2 little spots of that. Now I've got 2 spots of cadmium yellow. And if you notice right beside it, if you can see it, there's a little orange color. And I'll explain why I'm going to make orange in a little while. This is cadmium red, and there's already some red there, but we're going to add a little bit more because we got a lot of painting to do. Now this is Prussian blue, which is it's a dark blue, but it also you can lighten it up real easily by using white. And if you wanted to, you wouldn't have to put the green on here. You could mix the Prussian blue with the yellow, and that makes a real pretty green. But just for the sake, and we have it, we're going to put some sap green out. Now I don't think we'll need much of that, but a lot of the faces that you do when you're doing portraits, they have green in them. You might not see that at first, but they do. Now we've got a darker color here that we're going to add. This is burnt umber, which is a dark brown. And if we can get it to go in there. Now right beside of it you see some lighter brown. And in order to get lighter brown, you can just mix a little yellow with it, and that'll tone it down and give it a real pretty color. Now we have a little black there, but basically I like gray. It's a Payne's gray, and I'm going to add a little bit of that here. And we probably won't need that much, but I'm going to add that much in here. Now basically, that's the colors that we use all the time. Usually about 8 colors. There might be another, but I want to show you 2 other colors. And I'm going to put a little bit of them over here. This is alizarin crimson, which is a red, but it's a real bright, intense red. Look, it looks real dark, and it's good to use for portraits. We'll put a little of that out just because we have it, okay? Now, another color that's a little hard to mix, basically you could almost do any painting with just 5 colors. White, yellow, red, blue, and Payne's gray. And you mix about any color with that. Now I'm going to add a little bit of crimson. Now that's got a lot of blue in it. Now you can take, you can almost mix that. Oops, I dropped that. Anyhow, I'm going to put my colors up and we'll be right back in a minute and we'll start on the picture.